a soft woman to do. I respect your feelings. I respect your gender. I respect your existence. I'll always be tender. I respect your feelings as a woman. And love you. I'll be the pansy growing gardener of a bouquet of love. A flower-willing soldier of the grace of a dove. I love your heart, mind, and soul. I'll never think of anything cheap. I'll read you some of my poems before you sleep. I respect your feelings. I respect your gender. I respect your resistance. I'll always be tender. I respect your feelings as a woman. And love you.
What's up, everybody? Oh, Tim, you're not a mod? Shit. You is now. Jeff Hart, Steven, Jeff again, Jason, Andrew K, Largoons came and went, Extra Tim, how are you? From the top here, the great debate over the less than adequate staffing at White Castle. 20 minutes in line. It's okay. We're here. We're late. There's no schedule, and it doesn't matter. Jason is grilling some sausages for the occasion. Well, good luck with that. Andrew, the only difference between BB, I think he meant 028, and Laurel is at least BB 028 got paid for it. I'm not sure I saw any money change hands in those videos, but can't say for sure. Largoons, thanks for stopping by. Tim, I guess you haven't been around lately, but you're a mod now. Good to see you, man. Jeff says, Kerry getting some digs in on Pick Rub and Aaron was pretty funny. Yeah, Kerry can be a little scathing sometimes. Ono says, Aaron's putting my ass to sleep. It's a little slow. Wow, yes, exactly. Michael's Workshop, how are you? Good to see you, man. Dan Sack, you're here. That's good. Ron, hello. Shalom, yes. Praise Israel. Scoundrel Studios, hello. Evie. Cocksucker, motherfucker, woo. Will it not let you type that out? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, excuse me. What did I miss? I didn't really see any of Aaron's. I opened the screen for a minute while I was sitting on the drive-thru. I was actually legitimately working. Hello, Nipple Tits. How are you? I did see you had Kerry there, which is pretty funny. I always enjoy a close-up of when Kerry's on her phone. And it's just really zoomed in. You can count the herpes sores. I don't know whether or not Aaron covered his great debate with Joshy that's taken all week over $50 or $100 for DVDs or whatever it was. I believe they finally squared that away this afternoon. Other than that, I don't think I have any really good Aaron news for anybody. He's moved out of Oldsmore, I think, completely. However, left some shelving and display cases behind. And because he was too lazy to move them, he believes that Joshua owes him money for them. Which, again, come as no surprise to anybody who's been around long enough. And he and Joshy fought over $50 for DVDs or $100, whatever it was. And I think Aaron's going to Orlando or Universal or some mini vacation, whatever, who gives a fuck. Clark, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Yes, yeah, you're in the right place. This is this stream, yes. Evie says, did someone swing or was it all baby talk? Are you referring to the great debate over the $50? Nobody would take a swing. I mean, we've been trying to get those two to fight each other for quite some time, but they won't do it. Oh, sorry, my hands are covered in super glue. It's annoying as hell. I think that the Pick Rob news was for anybody who's not subscribed to Ron there, the illegal broadcast. Earlier in the week showed us Pick Rob offering to rub a little girl's shoulders. That was kind of creepy. And getting called out by Rosie for it. Did I see Carrie's new Skechers? I did not, Lark Clark. Congratulations to Carrie for her new Skechers. I assume you mean the shoes, not some type of art supplies. I could be mistaken. Andrew, is the wife going with, or is she staying at some other guy's place for the weekend? I don't know. I would assume she's going with. Nipple tits. Have you ever had any negative interactions with the police? There were state troopers at my parents' house last night, and I was shaking my little space boots. He had his hands on his gun. You'd have to define a negative interaction. I've had some interactions with the police. Not always positive. It came out all right at the end of the day. They were pretty fly. Yeah, the shoes. Okay. Got you. Pick Rob's been a busy bee since his quote-unquote break. Yeah. Yep. Still not sure JLS is convinced or fully believes the rest of us now at this point, Ron. But Ron, are you watching from work? Are you breaking the rules? You gonna get in trouble for this? I'm not sure what other news there really is. Aaron, nothing. Carrie, I guess, is on vacation in Indiana or something. I'm still blocked from her channel on many of my accounts. Pick Rob, I don't really know beyond the big Ron expose there. Laurel would bang Pick Rob facts. She might, Dan. She has a thing for that type. She was and may still be to this day friends with Matt Man on Facebook. Apparently, they used to shoot the shit back and forth. Andrew K says, if being in the back of the car in cuffs is not negative, then no, never had a negative interaction. Yeah, I'm with you, Andrew. Oh no, says, police have never arrested me. Ever after screaming at them, drunk as hell. I have a guardian angel. God bless. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten away with stupid shit, but there's only so stupid you can get. Never committed any crime or anything, but been misbehaved well enough to have some less than positive interactions. Any Molly K news? I haven't heard a damn thing, Michael. Nothing. She's just plodding along. I think last I talked to her eyes were still fucked up from the Cadillac surgery. Ron says, I'm the manager. I can do what I want. Oh, okay. Good for you. Evie says, Carrie is in Indiana loading up the trunk with I haven't had enough to drink to get through this statement yet. Let me try again. Carrie is in Indiana loading up the trunk with new with tag purses and other junk to sell soon. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Oh no, says, I threw some old people at a Menlo Park diner and they didn't even ask for ID. Menlo Park diner. That's very, where Edison was in Menlo Park, or I don't know. Pretty sure. Ron says, Pick Rob hitting on an autistic woman grieving is a new low. That's the Tism show. Yes, pretty much. Tim, I feel like you left another comment, but it's not coming through because this seems like a follow-up, which you said. They just asked her if it was consensual and let us go. Police aren't so bad. Missing the context of the beginning of that story could really make or break the situation. Hello, Joyas Musicales. You are a moderator. Jason says, Ron, is that stream still up where you show Pick Rob and the girl? I must have missed it. That's a good question. Hello, Walter White. How are you, man? Yes, Edison. That's what I thought. How much of the... Isn't all the real Edison stuff it got knocked apart, and it's actually in Greenfield Village or whatever at the Henry Ford. CGC, yet another new CGC account here. CGC 6.2 with an updated logo. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Adam the dog, Lark says, Adam the dog looked very happy about getting out of the house. The only good thing I can see coming out of the trip so far. I'm sure he is thrilled to get some new scenery, possibly bask in some fresh air and some sunlight. A moving vehicle, anything is better than sucking in Carrie's farts at the end of her bed. Hello, Retro Fan. How are you?
Yeah, what's going on?
Can you give me a super crash course on errands?
He repeated his car finance story every time someone joined. He had to tell it again.
Okay.
Basically bragging about. Apparently, he thinks he's going to be killing it financially between refinancing the car and having to pay booth rent.
Wait. But, you refinanced the car?
Yeah, right. His Tucson.
I didn't know that. I thought we were still paying $300 a month for another couple of years. No.
No, apparently he's bragging that his credit score is now like 660, and he went from 20 to 8%, and he's now going to save $3,000. Then he wanted to brag about his crypto. Mentioned someone had said that Ethereum would never break 3K again, but I'm not going to say who.
That was me.
Yeah, I know. That was pretty much it. I mean, he's the same old Aaron shit, man. It's like he's not fun anymore. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, no, he's dead. By Aaron's logic, I'm still right, because Aaron refuses to accept that he had $17,000 as an intraday high, right? So if we refuse to accept that, I do not believe Ethereum has held $3,000 for a 24-hour period since August. I'm still right. I can argue my way into a corner harder than Aaron. But go ahead.
Ono says, when I left Aaron's stream, he said, "Thank God." I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I'm the only one pressing Aaron for questions and drama. I mean, I like Mike. Mike's a nice guy, but
yeah.
Like, he goes into like video game shit that I really don't care about. It's not like Aaron's a video game person in any way.
That's what tends to get lost there. Let me just touch on a couple comments here quickly. His credit scores, Ashley's climbing his way up, clawing his way up. Jeff says, Aaron caused Robbie to leave his panel by talking about crypto. I don't doubt it. Aaron needs to talk about little kids if he wants to pick her up to stick around. Mike, I like Mike, but it's weird because Mike really knows video games. I don't. We discussed this. I don't really know them that well.
Yeah, full disclosure, I've never met him in person. So
okay, seems like a very nice guy, relatively well adjusted. Might be scamming the workman's comp system, but I couldn't say for sure.
I would highly suspect that, yes, and he's playing the WADA game, which, I mean, good for him. If people are dumb enough to pay those prices.
Oh yeah. But Mike interacting with Aaron is especially painful because Mike is too nice to be cruel, which is really, if you're in that position to really, stab him in the gut, you might as well.
Justin Payne kept asking Aaron, when are you going to get a new wife?
Never. He's happy. Well, he's not happy.
Laurel was in the trailer there. I did say out loud, hoping she'd hear me, that Aaron, why is it that all of your friends and relatives' dicks end up in your wife's mouth? I was hoping she heard that when I said that.
She probably did and pretended not to, if I had to guess. Jason says Aaron's an NPC character. I would agree. Andrew K says Justin did ask Aaron when he was going to get a new wife. Yeah, Retro Fan just touched on that. Ashley, anything other than food or kids is no interest to Pick Rob. You are correct. Walter, is Pick Rob a bigger pedo than Matman? No. Matman is brazen, bold, hanging out with little kids on cam live on his street. Like, it's gotten really bad with Matman. Pick Rob is super creepy, very inappropriate interactions, but they seem to be a little further apart, shall we say? So I'm going to still put Matman at the top of the scumbag list, but Pick Rob is gaining ground. How's that, Walter? Nepotiz says Mr. Lantern still does the next song for Eddie Aim. I don't know what that means. Thing, even when he's not there, really. Okay.
You ever notice?
Go ahead.
Sorry. You ever notice all these YouTubers? I don't know. Carrie, JLS, Mattman, Pick Rob, like fucking government supported, fucking worthless. I hate to say it, but I mean it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, do something with your fucking life.
Why would they? They get paid to.
Yeah, they get that Daddy Biden check. I know, but
Just get to hang out at home, man, and chase around vulnerable people on the internet all day, I guess. EBS, the Mattman and Pick Rob know each other. I don't think so. Joyous says, I saw a guy that looked like Pick Rob this morning at the flea market. He was looking at some Legos for little kids. Maybe that was him. You never know. Could have been. I don't know.
yeah, no, I made that comment in our chat that all these people also seem to be juggalos too, or a great percentage of them.
I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think Carrie's a juggalo.
Cyrax and.
Well, yeah, you want to go down that avenue, yeah. When I found, I don't think I found him. I think CGC turned me on to Cyrax. This was around when Aaron quit. We were looking for something new. I can't remember how he found him. It was, I don't know if CGC is still here. Probably not. Usually only hold his attention for 3 seconds. But, when we first started watching Cyrax, yeah, he was heavy into the Juggalo thing. That was the chicken hunting days. And he couldn't learn one line from one song to what would you call it, like the clubhouse secret password to be in.
Yeah.
I don't think JLS is a Juggalo, as far as I know. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, like King Cobra, Gothy. I mean, I missed a few names, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, does Gothy have? She work? I doubt she does.
I really, really don't think she does. No. Let's see. CGC said he found him from a mention in Cope's chat. Gotcha, CGC. Thank you. Mama K is a Juggalo. Yes, Dan, that is correct. She's Queen Juggalo. Ingrid K says, I watched the video on Jeremy, probably Lieberstadt's channel. He told us about with Danny D. Pretty fucked up. They're trying to pull other people into their circle. Yeah, man. I'm glad you were able to. I'm sorry I fucked up the timestamp. You know, my preparation and broadcasting abilities are even worse than Aaron's. Heading down the Southern Trail, exactly. Who's the worst of them all? Cyrax, Mattman, Pick Rob, Adrasdia. Adrasdia has been on a rip this week. It's been a trip. Worst how? Like most potentially dangerous, or just most pathetic, scummiest person? What exactly do you mean, Stephen?
Who was asking this?
Sorry, I'm Stephen said. Who's the worst of them all? Cyrax, Mattman, Pick Rob, Adrasdia.
I have an answer for that. You guys probably won't agree with me.
Go ahead.
I think it's Carrie, hands down.
Carrie?
Yeah.
Why, apparently we have...
Hey, Dylan.
Filthy gay Dylan in the car. Why is it Carrie?
I can give you a bunch of reasons. Number one, pathological liar. Number two, pedophile. Number three, absolutely lazy. She can't even walk her dog. They have to lay down dog pads, potty pads, because they can't even take the dog out. I asked Carrie on her last stream, has she ever had to clean her own toilet? And she says, no, I have helpers that do that. And on top of that, she had to drag this disability claim through the courts, where she basically exhausted the court's funding to keep these retrials going. So Carrie's manipulative, pathological liar, diseased, pedophile, absolutely a horrible human being, in my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, Androsia, whatever, she's a mentally ill drug addict. I mean.
However, Dylan, you've got some background noise, so I'm going to mute you. If you want to talk, just hit your unmute button. But Adrasdia, Pitt was involved in someone's murder, though. I don't think Carrie's ever done that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know roughly the details. It was someone she was dating that did it. I don't know whether or not she was involved or not. But
Well, so she got involved with this guy, Kenneth McBride, who was married to a woman with cerebral palsy. She was wheelchair bound. Mr. McBride had a side piece who was a teenager, and I don't mean 18 or 19. Drasdia used to drive him. I guess he didn't have a vehicle. Drasdia used to, hello, Greg, how are you? Greg, you know. Drasdia used to drive him to his victim's house for whatever happened there. And on top of that, she hounded Kenneth to get rid of his wife so they could be together. At some point, somehow, his wife was murdered and she was buried in the backyard. And at the very least, we do know that Drasdia was present with him. She is on security camera footage at Walmart, I believe, purchasing the shovel that was used to bury her. So we do know for a fact that at least that much is true according to court documents.
I mean, listen, all these people are horrible in their own special ways. I mean, I don't know. You're asking me to pick the worst of the worst. The thing about Carrie is she has a little bit of why all these people are bad. Like, she shares a little bit of a common characteristic with all of them. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
I guess we've had the longest exposure to Carrie out of any of them as well, right?
Yeah, I just genuinely think she's a pathological manipulator, pedophile at the end of the day. I mean,
it's true. You're not wrong. We do know that for a fact. Rest in peace, Tristan. Evie says a lot of grease monkeys on panel. Steven said, Tim says, I've liked ICP for 20 plus years and I met Juggalo at heart. Our condolences, Tim. But I make six figures and like a lot of other music too. Not sure if you're breaking even, but you're on the upswing again. Steven says, my pick is Drasdia. She's allegedly a murderer and helped her ex-husband. Yeah, right. We touched on that.
Did you see that new chick? What was her name? TLC or something?
Yeah,
Trish?
I haven't really been watching her, but yeah.
Yeah, she's also along the same type of Carrie, manipulative, liar type personality.
Mm. Jeff says Cyrax is the worst. He's a real piece of shit, Jeff, but I don't know if he's the worst. Andrew K is denying being a juggalo. Apparently, Jason's been unalived by Drasdia. Our condolences. Has Dylan ever confirmed he ate roast beef? Asked Walter White. Well, I'm not sure whether or not Dylan knows he's muted, but if he'd like to unmute himself and answer your question, he could.
What was the question?
Did you eat Laurel's roast beef?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Oh no, says we got Carrie to pull her tits out day one. Yeah, I mean that's how it goes, man.
In fact, wasn't that the moment you knew for a fact you were gay after you did that, Dylan? Or that turned you gay?
No, that wasn't it.
No.
I can't. I don't really remember a set point in time when I started having gay thoughts. So
Probably after seeing Laurel's vagina.
Sealed the deal.
Maybe, I don't know.
Walter White. It says Carrie's pretty bad. Carrie is pretty bad. Walter says, I'd say it's a tie between Matt Man and Carrie is the worst. Yeah, I'm probably with you there. As far as the people we know of, anyway.
I mean, I'm trying
The
to
only
remember.
entertaining thing.
Go ahead, Don.
The only entertaining thing about Carrie was her elbow drops.
Yes, which she's a little too big to do now, unfortunately. She did try to do a barrel roll and almost snapped her neck. But it was
Aw, shame. I'm surprised that bed is held up.
One of the funniest videos I've seen, and I can't find it. And one time I had it saved. Someone had edited Carrie doing a barrel roll where she fell off the end of the bed. But then someone edited the cartoon sound effects where she was like falling down a staircase with like the pots and pans and glass breaking, and they looped it for like a minute straight with like her, the noise of her keep falling down the stairs.
There's been a few like that. I know Kate Winslet did one not too long ago that was kind of
And
stupid.
what did it have like the ah?
Okay, thank you, Dylan. Headphone warning a little late.
Now this
Sorry.
is just like your typical cartoon sounds of stuff breaking and banging.
Nepothiz asked, do I get those vibes from Gothy? Which Gothy is Gothy kind of, oh, here we go. Gothy kind of has a trailer trash next door neighbor, knob slobber look to me. It's kind of hot in a way. She definitely falls. You might be right. Hit her up. You could find out for sure, buddy. Let her rip.
Have we?
What?
How many? I'm curious how many people in the chat here know Gothy. Probably
most at this point. She's been around all.
How many people are watching? 29.
Yeah.
I would guess roughly maybe 10 people. I'm guessing, but I happened to see a photo of her vagina the other day. Didn't ask for it. Sure enough, it was presented in front of me.
And her beehole, which had a lot of poo-poo on it.
She's missing labia lips. Looks like she put mascara or eyeliner around her mouth, and she's got random pieces of parts of skin hanging everywhere. I mean, it's a mess.
You're not wrong. You're not on Gothy the meth head. Yeah, I think so. Jiskel's channel. What? Let me scroll up here. Michael's Workshop. That's on Jiskel's channel. Oh, that might be the Carrie edit that he's referring to. Maybe Jiskel has it. Oh, hello, Sim Format. How are you? I missed you there. Sorry, buddy.
Somebody says she had purple lipstick on it. No, I don't know. It was like outlined in a Sharpie or something.
It looked like Chola lipstick, kind of like dark lipstick with a liner around it. But
her vagina had no lips.
Well, where the lips are supposed to, you know what I mean. I'm trying to.
I don't know. It was a mess, man. Reminds me of Mama K. I've never seen one like that. Mine don't even look like that.
Hanging beef curtain. No, there's no curtains. That's the thing. If somebody wants to upload it somewhere and link it, you're free.
I think the only one I have is where I circled her odd parts with something red.
That's fine. Hello, Ethan. How are you? Was she born a male originally? Not as far as I know. I don't think so.
Someone needs to make an updated version of that video with it's like the various pictures of Laurel, but has Jerps' face on him. Someone should make an updated version that has my face on him too.
You kind of got a point there.
That'd be funny.
That was a Connor video, I believe. That's called corned beef. Okay, thank you, Michael's Workshop. Keep that in mind. Hello, White Knight. How are you? Dylan looking like Hunter Biden today, a little bit. What else did I miss here? Gothy's really crappy to watch. She's got kind of a hot, trashy vibe. Yeah, I'm with you. Devitt is. Yeah, sure. She's very boring, though. She usually just goes live and sits there quietly. Okay, there you go, folks. That one might not be safe for any of you that could potentially be at work or around the polite company of some variety. Beef Venetian blinds.
And there was one that CGC had. It must have been a different photo where he did a close up of her BH, and there was track marks, skid marks everywhere.
There's poo poo everywhere. There's a lot of poo poo on her body. Yeah, she does not wipe off all the poo poo.
Very classy, Dylan. Very classy.
So the format says, imagine with all the Hunter Biden pick rob stuff that Brandon is trying to appoint to justice that's easy on child predators. Yeah, go figure. You can't define what a woman is. What is that? Yeah, that was our question, Michael. Exactly. I bet old pick rob's in full support of that nominee. She's not Filipino, so it's hard to say. Poo poo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, true CDC. Is that from the Oyster Bar at TGI Fridays? Oh, man. Dylan looking like James Dean in a porn taxi scene where he forces himself on a cultured little old lady. Good Lord, Jason.
Is it sad that I know who James Dean is?
Most, well, I guess a lot of people your age probably don't, right? I don't know.
It's the porn star.
Not that.
He's the one that in all his... yeah. I'm gonna...
Oh, maybe that is
you
the
know.
one you mean. Yeah, okay, there are two of them. Come to think of it. There's the legitimate actor and then the adult film actor.
The only time I heard that name come up, James Dean, and I still haven't seen it. Who was the chick, the obnoxious brat from 16 and Pregnant? Was her name Farrah or something like that?
Oh, yeah. What's up, Valstade? How are you?
Some dark-haired brunette that
Farrah
going into end up
Farrah
she ended up going into porn. I know that was the guy that she banged in the porn, but
she was in a scene or two with James Dean. Yeah, I think there's a anal butt scene on a bed, and I think there's one with a swing.
I haven't seen it, but yeah.
So somebody told me. Yes, Farrah. Yes, thank you, Jeff. Evie says, reminds me of when Carrie saw Laurel's nudes and was genuinely thinking they were hers. Yeah, that's one of my favorite moments. She's a part of the tribe. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jeff. I think there's another scene with her in a car, too, come to think. I think she's been a busy beaver, figuratively and literally. Carrie and Laurel's genitals are basically doppelgangers. Yeah, they're like distant sisters.
Well, I can tell Carrie's. You ever see the skin of an elephant where it's all wrinkled and like it looks like cracked asphalt? That's what Carrie's vagina looks like. It's like the skin of an elephant. It's all cracked and nasty.
Laurel's too, though. Like when she's sitting in one where she's sitting up, I mean, there's a lot of compression going on, so it's.
Here, it took me about 10 views of over the many months seeing that photo of Laurel's vagina. I think her biggest problem is she's trying to force her cookie out of a thong, and the way she's pulling her thong to the side makes her vagina look like a jelly donut.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
So I think it might be just a bad choice of photography, but either way, it's all puffy and there's no detail. There's no woman parts there. Everything is just poof.
Boo says rhinoceros. Herbie's some format says the Sisterhood of the Traveling Badge. Yes. Ono says Laurel has a boost like a carport. Herbie says looks like 3-day-old chicken skin from KFC. Jason says Carrie and Laurel. Carrie and Laurel are biological sisters separated at birth. Pick Rob is Carrie's son. Okay. No, good Lord.
That's some crazy ass fan fiction right there.
It just keeps going. I can't even. I can't. I appreciate it though. Thank you, Jason, for your input. Walter says he thinks he's the only one who hasn't seen the roast beef. Good. Good. You should stay that way. You're not really missing anything.
I have a question.
Yeah, Dylan, go ahead.
Do you think Jason White went like let's just say figuratively, because I'm not very religious, but heaven and hell, whatnot. Do you think Jason White went to heaven or hell?
I don't think he was a bad person. So if we're pretending that this is all real, I'd say he probably went to heaven. All full of all the beer he can drink. Sammy says it looks
and
like
white raptors too.
And Ford Raptors. Yeah, Sammy, it does look like where you fill the jelly donut. Look, Captain G. Oh no, says Laurel used to tell me I'm not like the other guys on Facebook, but she told me the same thing. Trying to pull me into the pool, no thanks. I have a good roast beef sandwich with mayo and iceberg lettuce. Enjoy, Jason. Serious question for Dylan. Did Laurel's downstairs... What? Dylan, did Laurel's downstairs have a miniature Corky inside like how McDonald's does the Happy Meal? Dylan.
What the fuck kind of question is that?
It's a yes or no question.
I'm going to say no. Sorry, but no.
Did Dylan see the pics beforehand and had to see? Yeah, what? I don't know. Dylan, have you seen the photographs?
Of the roast beef?
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Is it the same in real life or?
It's been a long time, man. Maybe.
Okay. Jeff says Jason called Dave Jewell a pussy because he's a French Canadian. He's in heaven. Yes. Exactly.
It's only 10 and Aaron stopped streaming just now.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Rage quit?
I don't know.
Bag.
Format says, thank God I haven't seen either of these individuals to have a mental image. If anyone wants to go ahead and link those for some format for his viewing enjoyment, go right on ahead. Herbie says Dylan's going to ride this Laurel hookup for as long as he can. Well, he kept it a secret for like a couple of years, few years anyway, Herbie. You got to let it out.
Yeah.
Allstate asks, is this James Dean character? He's the only one who spelled the adult first name right. Is this James Dean character one of the guys in the DDO28 videos? I know Josh is wearing 2 watches in one, and you can hear Grimsy 42 in the background. I don't think James Dean is short on potential partners to the point where he has to go to game misery for service there at Allstate. But if you would like to write him an email and see if maybe they can team up, have at it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great. Some format says he's good. You're not good until you've seen it. I missed. Oh no, since Jason White had no legs, all handicaps go to. No, I think he had legs. Come to think of it, I don't think we ever saw his legs. You might be right. Every time, oh boy, Captain G says one of their badges looks like a termite now, but I think it was lower. Well, they look the same, Cap. So same. Jason says every time Laura walks by Aaron, it's like she's roughing it up a hill in the Tour de France. I swear she does a marathon walks around the house or something. Well, they're apparently not working. Did Dylan ever explain why his leather daddy? Did you tell us how your last living arrangement came to end, Dylan?
Kind of just moved out.
Oh, okay. Like on good terms or bad terms, or?
Oh wait, no. So the leather daddy, whatever you want to fucking call him, I'm still living with him.
No. The one in
wasn't there a situation
North Carolina?
Dylan, wasn't there a situation that came up with your last person that had to do with your Army discharge?
Oh yeah, so here's what happened. So at the time he was dating a younger black guy, and I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 the poker with some people online.
Oh,
and
that's
we started.
Right. You made a racist remark. Right?
Yeah, we were getting a little bit too in character, and I blurted out the N-word, and he didn't like that. The boyfriend didn't like that, and he gave him the ultimatum: I'm leaving or kick his ass out, which was fucking stupid. Grow the fuck up. And yeah.
That's called equity.
Sure is.
Shit happens in life, but it is what it is.
I think the answer was no, Joyous, to your question. Herbie says, why is
Dylan... I'll be back, gentlemen. I have to take a shower and do my shit.
Okay.
But I will be back.
We'll be here, buddy. Why is Dylan being kicked? I don't think he's being kicked out now. I think like the lease is coming to an end, and like this other guy kind of has something arranged already, and Dylan's venturing out on his own or trying to find a roommate or whatever. Captain G says Saul Goodman's threatening legal action to address the as of today. Okay. Let it rip, Sammy. You guys got 2 letters, Steve.
So, what's the bottom line in this Andrazia, her trolls? Is it just people randomly fucking with her, or is it the same person?
I think there's most of what you see in her comment section is a very small handful of people with 1,000 accounts, she caught I think we went over this a little bit. She caught the attention of there's some people that do some streams, Thomas Paul and Daywave Radio and someone else, and they around the time that we found her, they found her, as she must have been ending up in people's recommended when they watch weird shit on YouTube, and it's mostly in her own head, but not entirely. If that answers your question, I'm not sure. I did, Joyous. He's no longer here, though. He didn't really have an answer.
Jason White, yeah, I don't know what that image is from, but I remember seeing it years ago and it creeped me the fuck out. It's like, who? Donnie Darko? Is that the rabbit?
Those remind me of Frank the Rabbit, yeah. Imagine being offended when someone calls you what you are. Yeah, go figure. It's a kinder, gentler, more progressive kind of world, apparently, especially in a polygamous, multi-sexual household, I guess, Jason. I don't know how this shit works, man. Saul Goodman also spelled desist wrong in cease and desist. No big surprise there, CGC.
I must have missed that. I didn't know Dylan was planning on moving out soon on that apartment. Didn't they just move to that place recently?
He just moved. I don't know where he found this guy or where this guy found him. Because they're all the way out in Nevada, Arizona. Where the fuck is he? New Mexico? Something like that, right? Southwestern.
Arizona, without dropping the city name.
Okay. I don't know if they met in Florida or the Carolinas and moved out there, or I have no idea.
They met. I'm pretty sure they met in Florida and moved together. Because I remember asking him. I don't remember his answer. Why did you follow this guy out there with like no job? And I guess basically, your other options dealing with a crack whore of a mom, it's not a very difficult decision.
Now that I think about it, I think this guy had two places. I'm not going to say he's rich, but I think like the other place was a vacation spot, but Florida was getting crowded. So
no, that was the guy in North Carolina. That was the other guy.
I think it was
I'm pretty
both.
sure.
I think it was both. I could be wrong. We can find out. Ono says, I miss the old days when you could just throw around the N-word. Aaron's old streams are full of it. That's what we used to go on to do, right? Oh, no. I mean, it's probably going to lock us all up for those. Someone of importance starts going through them, I'm sure. It'll be burned at the stake. It's amazing. Dylan has a car. Josh, he still doesn't have his license. It is unreal. Dylan's comeback stories.
Oh, here's the other thing about, I haven't tried to call Josh. Do you think, I can almost guarantee you Josh probably watches these streams and just doesn't comment. He wants to see
no, he used to comment. I think I might have hidden him last week. I should probably unhide him. He's been around. But
anyway, Josh's phone has already been, he was already delinquent on last month's booth rent, and now his phone's shut off today. I mean, I don't see him spending more money at this flea market working out well for him. Call me crazy.
Well, I don't see any of this working out for either one of them. Although, Aaron's reducing his costs, he's also reducing his only foot traffic, exposure, and potential source of finding deals or whatever. He claims he's, Aaron, his story changes every other day, between trying to screw Joshy over for whatever reason, to saving money because it's a loss to go there, to, I don't know. Herbie says, sounds like life isn't working well for any of them. I agree, Herbie. I wholeheartedly agree.
One of the part that's the most frustrating thing is that they're just obvious solutions. Like, get a fucking job, get a license. I mean, Josh has already had his driver's permit for, I'm guessing, 8 months now.
Almost a year. Yeah.
And I asked Mama Kay how many times he's driven the car. She has said 0. I heard once. Yeah, okay. She said that maybe Josh drove the car with a friend or something, but I don't know. Bottom line is he's already started the process, and he shut the process down before. I told him that, remember that stupid Jacob watch? He got the big Biden stimulus check, or one of the Trump ones, and he blew it on some like G watch, right? Trying to look like a gangster. I think it was Jacob and Company watch. I said, whatever you do, I think he paid $800 for it. He thought he could get $2,000. I told him, whatever you get for the watch, set it aside for a car. Right?
No, he bought lottery tickets, I think.
Yeah, and so I asked him the other day, it's like, what's the update on that watch? It's like, you've been trying to sell it for like 6 months now. Because when he originally tried to sell it, there was something wrong with it. So he had to send it back to Jacob and Company to have it repaired.
There was something wrong with the band or something. He had to have it rebanded or something.
I can't remember, but either way, it cost him like $300 or $400. So now he's into it for like $1,200. I asked him, I said, why don't you sell the watch? It's like, oh, I did sell it. I gave it. He didn't say who he sold it to, but I'm guessing it's that guy that buys the books, the lottery by the books.
Yeah.
Said he sold it for $1,000. So my question is, how is he out of money if he sold that watch for a fucking $1,000? Like his living expense is what, $75 a month for the cell phone bill?
It might be 100 plus the market is another few 400.
But I'm saying that should have been enough for him to live on for like 3 months.
Roughly, yeah, should have been, yes. Oh no, it says they probably think they're getting another inheritance when Mama KKK dies. They won't even know how to bury her. You're not kidding. She's gonna be like a ward of the state. It's gonna be cremate you.
That's gonna be Big Lebowski Folgers can, guaranteed.
Coffee can off a cliff. Josh's rap name could be a little version. Yes. Imagine trying to look like a gangster, but also not showering or brushing your teeth. The fuck does he think he is, the white trash piggy? Possibly. Michael says, batteries are garbage. You showed him on stream tonight, the straight out in 1991. I think Polar, yeah, she'll be in a Polar Pop Cup late night. I think I said, Greg and I talked to Aaron briefly on his birthday. We had a quick call with him. And Aaron was going through the batteries, which are like scattered all through the store. There's like drawers, they're in drawers, and they're in boxes, and they're like tucked behind the computer. And he's like, oh, I got some here. They test good on it. He's just testing with a multimeter. They're all over the place. Like, do you have a charger? Well, we had one, but we sold it. Like, why did you sell the charger if you want to be able to charge it? Well, somebody offered me like $100 for it. Like, yeah, but you still have like 500 batteries. Okay. Why are people saying in your eBay feedback that they're rusty and they're crusty and this and that and the other thing? Well, some have like a little bit of there's like a little bit of something on there. Like, all right, show us what you mean. And he pulls one of the battery packs out, and he like they're shrink wrapped in the typical, they're just double A soldered together in shrink wrap, but the one terminal in each end is obviously exposed. And these things were just like oozing shit. They were fluffy, green, white, rust, just shit everywhere. Absolutely fucking everywhere. Aaron, throw it out. Yeah, no, but like it tests good. People don't want to buy that. It says, just set the house on fire like Gilbert Grape. I think I suggested that to him once or twice, so now. I said they could solve the trailer mess situation and Mama K's funeral in one fell swoop. Dan says guaranteed he eats his profits literally. Possibly. They do eat out a lot, pretty much all the time. They were just out to lunch for Mexican food yesterday. Greg's Great Dane, fecal matter of facts. How are you? Throw Mama from the Trains, the dark comedy that came out in 1987. I think Retrofan hasn't edited that picture. Pretty sure.
Which one?
The Throw Mama from the Train with the Kasharskis on it.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I need to organize my images, but yeah, if I can find it all. Keep in mind, anything that you see that looks like an awful edit, chances are it's something I've done. I'm not exactly an expert in this thing.
Okay.
Of the very few good ones I've created, I think I've given to Dylan to clean up.
Hello, Jay Alexander. How are you? Aaron shipping fire hazards. Well, they're not lithium batteries. They're NiCads or whatever, but they're certainly gross. Jason says Karki Brothers will have to hire somebody to light the match for them because they can't do it. You might be right. Steven says the batteries are crusty because that's where Laurel lets out all the coom in her pussy from all the dudes that plow her. Possibly, maybe she's scraping up with the battery packs. It's hard to say. We don't know for sure. We're not there all day. Although I would still love to have I don't want to say 24/7. I would still love to have a Monday to Friday 1:30 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. Aaron's business hours, full-time webcam accessible to us all. I think that could be fun to watch. Yeah, I'm not sure about and Fritchie. That was pretty funny. What's up, knowing someone? Why do I hate everyone? Only almost everybody, buddy. What was I going to touch on? Eats his profits. It's that, and the gambling is really, really, really bad. Where's all the old Kashorsky gangbang photoshops? Josh hated them. I'm not sure how many of them I saw. I don't really have any of the old stuff saved anymore. Oh no, might be on an old phone, might be on the old computer. At this point, it's just not worth it anymore. Let's take bets. If Josh dies first, what Mama K's profiting off his death scam will be? I don't know, Jason. Trying to convince the state that they owe her back pay for taking care of him? Hello, Jose. How are you? Sam was still alive, but Aaron and Josh still be worthless. Yes, because it's. I'm beginning to get the feeling that it's about 90% Sam's fault that they are the way that they are. I'm not beginning to. My opinion has been solidified. That I think Sam's inability to be any kind of role model and always having been a brain dead loser is probably what rubbed off on the boys. How would you profit on this death?
Here's my. I wouldn't say I'm sensitive to talking about Aaron's dead. I'm not. I mean, I'm willing to say it as I see it, but I think his idea of parenting the kids were just religion, Bible, throwing at him. At no point in time did he ever teach Aaron or Josh how to become men.
Correct. I would call that. I think we're saying the same thing. To me, that's
but I want to be
total
specific.
failure as a parent.
Yeah, but I think he was more worried about the religion than like giving them basic life skills.
No, yeah. Oh, one of them know how to shit properly in a toilet, wipe their own asses, wash their own clothes, hold the job. But at least he had an excuse. He had no kinds of fucking tumors in his brain. Had to wear a bib when he was walking around the block so he didn't drool all over his own shirt, which maybe the brothers should as well. I don't know. First thing Mama K will do is strip Josh of all his clothes, wallet, personal items, and try to sell them for way more than they're worth. You might be right. They were in. Ono says they were in the original chat where keep scrolling, where RGT, D Dave, Jerps, etc. Before I kicked them all out of their own chat, which began the he didn't even teach Josh to brush his teeth and give Aaron some kind of self-respect, or leave a cheating wife. Well, apparently, Mama, maybe without the cheating, but as far as being shitty to each other, Mama K and Sam's marriage was pretty much the same as Aaron and Laurel's. Mama K used to throw clothes irons and shit like that at Sam's head all the time, according to Aaron. Captain G says, if Mama K dies first, Joshua will throw her under a pile of junk in the trailer, continue to live there as long as he can. I think you're absolutely right. Maybe like a Bates Motel. Damn. To Sam's defense, he did just piss in her. Magically, they were both born. What we should be discussing is how Mother Mary like Mama K is. You might not be wrong. Apparently, we're debating the value of Josh's organs after his expiration. Mama K's the reason they're like this, not Sam. She gave Sam brain damage and pulled the plug. No, come on, Steven. Born that way. Does anyone think any of the Kosharskis actually love each other? No. In all seriousness, no. No. Are they all just dependent on each other and don't care about one another at all? Yes, exactly. The pixie. Oh, Herbie? Did he put that on his Instagram? Mama K lying with Sam on his deathbed. Was it the one I edited with the caption over Sam that said, "Please just fucking kill me," or was it the unedited original? Aaron has like a whole. He's got a whole collection on his phone of Sam pictures and videos and like on his last.
I was going to mention I was looking through. Well, I wasn't looking through it. You know, you get the recommended videos if you go to like the homepage of YouTube.
Sure.
One of the ones they recommended, I think it was called the New Year's Eve 2019 or 20. I can't remember. It was like a New Year's Eve or maybe it was another holiday. But bottom line is, about 2 minutes into it, he did the whole collage. Do you remember that video where he showed all the old photos of him and his mom and Sam?
I don't. I probably didn't watch it.
I'll go through my history. I'll post it in our chat. But yeah, I was like, wow, there's a lot of photos here that I don't think any of us have.
Oh no says, I may or may not know that the park Mama Kay lives in doesn't care about the mess. They were more interested in who I was. We did leave them a message live at one point as well on I think as long as they're getting money, their money, they don't give a shit. What we need to do is figure out who the old flea market companion of theirs is that moved in next door and get in touch with her, because that's the golden thing. Jason says, does Aaron love Sam? Yeah, Aaron worships Sam. He puts him on a pedestal. He's like the guy. I mean, it's understandable. His father who departed in an untimely manner. But yeah, that's it. Aaron doesn't know much. Aaron's it's weird. They just don't interact with normal human beings. I've never met anybody like that. It's never had exposure to the world in general.
Are you able to screen share if I do a timestamp link?
Yeah, it's I can try. I can give it a shot. I can't make any promises, but I can try. Jose says, would there ever be a chance we could meet up with the Koshorskis one day to hang out? People in the chat panel, drink some beers, and do some gay shit. Well, Jose, I was actually going to come down to Texas. I think that was literally, I was finishing last year's big job, I think the week that it happened, so it didn't make it down. Aaron did come through here. I don't know whether or not he's going to be coming through here again. Well, Jose knows that AB was also there. I don't know if I could put up with Aaron again. It's hard to. He's hard to be around. He's very uncomfortable to try to talk to. He's not good at anything, really. Dan says, Mama Kay and Sam's pet picture was great. She needed the cord in her mouth. Rose would be. Yes. Dylan, I don't know if you're trying to talk or not, but we can't hear you.
I know.
Oh,
I have
okay,
I have a mute button on my headset, so
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. I'm just folding some laundry.
Oh, great. Oh, here we go. There's something in the private chat here. All right, let me try to open this. Let me try to make this happen. I'll do my best. It's probably going to go poorly. Harky's New Year, 19 to 20. Yeah, I was watching pretty much zero Aaron at this point. All right, let me let it load up, and I'll try to screen share this.
Now we're gonna have DS games.
Is this what you were looking for? Just past 11 and a half minutes in, Retrofan?
I'm not seeing your screen. Actually, hold on.
Well, you're not yet, but it's 11 minutes and 40.
I mean, roughly. Well, here's the thing: is so the first 10 minutes of that live stream are like his old videos. That at about the 11:30 mark, it's like old photos of his family. So,
I did thumb this down, so I've been here before. Hang on.
Always a good way to know that you've watched something.
We're looking at video games, not old pictures
All
of
the
Sam.
really good games and stuff. You know, Mario, Zelda. This is Zelda back there, speaking of which.
Oh, there it is. I love that picture of Sharon. Not sure what this picture is all about, but nice cutlass, I guess. Oh, it's droopy-eyed Aaron.
Does it look like they know how to put a diaper on? You see that photo?
No, it's kind of around his knees. That's one of my favorites right there. Dad looks like Einstein. I think that's his dad's mom. That's definitely Aaron. I can tell by the eyeball. That's absolutely Aaron. It looks like his dad kind of had the same eyeball. Yeah, that's Aaron. Yeah. Sharon just being a fat loaf. I think I remember this very vaguely. Little sloth baby. That's one of my favorite pictures. Googly eyed Sharon in the kitchen with Aaron. Definitely Aaron. That's kind of a cool shirt.
That's a funny photo.
Nice zooming in. That's a really well taken photograph right there. Not sure why Sam had a briefcase. He was a sandwich maker. That might be Josh. I can't tell. That might be Josh too.
There's the piano.
There it is. Sam was a NASCAR science rocket. Yes. Yes, so no. Aaron was definitely the one kid that didn't shower. Potentially, yes.
Is that baby Latham? Why is there 3 babies in that one?
Cousin? Mickey, maybe?
Oh, you're right. It was Ginger. It was Danny.
Oh, could have been. That's the house on 48th North, right?
No.
It's not? I thought it was, yeah, it was. Yes, it was. I just noticed the dog food in that picture. Big Devo's dog. Oh, no, maybe it's
That's
not.
not.
Is that
Yeah.
is that
I know
a
it's not.
garage?
It didn't have all the lattice work in the front, and it had like steps leading up to a porch.
Yeah, okay, this must have been Grandma's house. I think that's Joshua. Yeah, the kid's got normal eyeballs. It's gotta be Joshua. What's up, Kate? Just in
Who's
time.
that? Who's that next to the guy in the blue shirt?
Aaron and his dad. Aaron and his dad again.
Oh.
Aaron's dad and his dad's mom. That's Sam and Josh. Sam, Josh, and Aaron. That might be Pearl. I can't remember. That's Joshy. Yeah, that's definitely Josh.
Okay, that's a nice photo.
That's some smoking hot babe with Aaron and Joshua. Perler Man and Josh. Aaron
Wait, was that really Perler Man and Josh?
No.
Oh.
Leprechaun Josh. That is that Danny?
I think that's a cousin Nikki sighting.
Nikki would have been which one?
Far right, maybe. I'm thinking.
The older one?
Mm-hmm.
Is she older than Aaron or young? She's like the same age, pretty much, right? I think
Yeah.
that's Danny, Aaron. One of these might be Nikki. They got to be cousins or so. These people don't associate with anybody else. They must be related, right? Absolutely, Joshua. The only vegetables he's ever eaten in his life. I'll get back to all you guys' comments in a minute. That is.
I think that's the last. I think it's the last photo. Unless I will say this: go briefly back to about the 20 or 30 second mark. You'll see I'm not saying play it, but you can see Aaron did a similar thing, basically recapping his high school years through like his first year on YouTube.
Oh, I don't really want it. I think this America's Got Talent. Oh no, that's not all.
Okay.
Aaron with one of the '90s grabby claw things. Are you sure that's Aaron? Aaron and the only good complete box video game he's ever had in his possession. That might be it. Although Aaron sucks at editing. So
Lady.
yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, I was off by a couple.
That's enough. What did we miss? Sorry, guys. Oh, fuck, there's been a bit. Oh, man, this shit's rough. Okay. Is this when he found out Val was a troll, made the video where he cried? No, that was before this. There's no light in Sam's eyes. He was not well. Mama K looking like a young, regarded female Aaron, yes. The reptilians. Didn't Aaron claim Sam was a rocket scientist? Yes, he claimed Sam was a rocket scientist. As it turns out, Sam went to community college for computer science and then got a job making like open-faced tuna sandwiches at the Brown Derby. I blame her for everything the family's become. Sam looks like he should be on an episode of TCAP. Kind of. Computer scientist was what he actually was, yes. Little sloth baby. Yes, Captain. To both of them. Jay says, so much hope. Look what he devolved into. They were happy, reasonably happy looking family. Things really fell apart. Aaron was a special needs monkey at all ages. Imagine if coffee and cool taste double gum the same wiener. I'd rather not, thank you. That Aaron wasn't kidnapped by the lizard people. Why did he force strangers to watch this on New Year's Eve? Okay. That's why he's broken. We'll get back to that in a second, Michael. Aaron was a kid in, baby Josh. You see Pinky up, it's Josh, he's gay. Told you there's a third sibling. Okay, ate him. Looks like he's wearing a helmet. Looks like you disliked the video. Yes, Jose. Rest in peace, Mom. Okay, yes, Evie. Pick Rob's hand reaching into the car. Josh wearing a purple onesie. Sam would definitely be clapping little streaks in the background if he was still around. Yes, I think you might be right. I think Dan's referencing the picture of all the kids standing together. He's going with random people in the park already looking to take photos. What's with the sad piano music? I'm getting creepy Polaroid picture accounting grows by. Yeah, that ties into Michael's question. Joshy's the image of Mama K. Or Nikki. It's Josh's real dad in the background. Aaron's the same mental age. Okay. Feels like a funeral slideshow. Yeah, okay, that ties in as well. Aaron's streams.
I'm back.
Okay, Dylan. Aaron's streams are a rare first-hand glimpse into quote-unquote Florida man culture. Hearing Perla Man's tale of being left for dead and then rising from the grave to find a crippling medical death was sad. It is sad. I love how Aaron was almost late to AGT because he forgot to put his song on CD, knowing about it months in advance. Where did it all go so wrong? Okay. I forget what was going on at this point to answer a few of you at once. It was the anniversary. That might have been the 10-year anniversary of Sam dying, right? 2019 to 20. Didn't Sam die in 2010?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what it was.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, you might be. I mean, that would make sense.
10 or 11. I think it might have been 10.
Why doesn't Aaron join? Is he scared of us or something?
I don't know. Call him and ask. What do you want me to tell you? He's scared to even talk to us in the chat. He was scared to give anybody the link when we found out Dylan's fucking his wife.
You think Greg would join us or not if I ping him on Facebook?
You could try. Greg is exceptionally, it's nothing personal. It's just a super, super, super busy dude these days. He's got 4 stores now.
Who's Greg?
Really?
Honeycutt? Greg Honeycutt?
Greg Honeycutt, yes.
Is there another name that he goes by?
MVP 6.2, MVP Greg. He's in our chat, but he's not frequently there because he's busy like living a real life and making money.
Like me.
Like you, but scaled up. Yes, correct. What restaurant did the stroke happen in? I didn't know it. He had the stroke at a restaurant. Oh no. I forgot about that. The Texas Louis ministry.
Look what I'm having.
What?
So why do you buy? Honestly, I asked this question in our chat. You didn't answer. When you buy that shit, and they print the receipt out, and sometimes there's a coupon on the bottom, is there $1 off box of tampons when you buy that shit?
Oh, God. No, there isn't.
Do you tell them you're buying them for your wife or something?
Do you think if you started doing shots of bourbon or whiskey, it'd fix your heterosexuality problem?
Maybe.
I'll send you a fifth.
Conversion.
What's the right word? Conversion therapy?
Conversion therapy, yes.
All right, Don. I'll send some for you.
Jose wants to know when the last time Dylan had his salad tossed. What?
I think sex or
No.
my
Last time
ass
someone
fucked.
ate your butthole.
That's. I can't give you an exact time frame, but I know it's been a while.
Okay. Evie wants to know if Aaron still has stock in movies. I think he might actually, Evie. He might. White Claw's easy on the stomach for us long-term drunks. Just I don't know. I still do I drink a lot of Mexican beer. I don't know. It all goes down.
I don't like the taste of beer.
I don't necessarily blame you. I used to drink a lot of IPA, like 30 a night, and boy, that I was literally only able to work every other day. The hangovers were that bad. So after an unproductive 6 or 8 weeks, I kind of had to stop doing it.
Can we all agree, though, after you've eaten Laurel's pussy, you don't exactly have a distinguished palate?
Because I'm such a lightweight that literally one of these and I'm already a little fucked up.
Cheap date, Dylan. You should put that in your Grinder bio.
What?
Should be Dylan the Doobie Queer on Grinder. Dylan guzzles wine coolers. I think he did buy wine coolers or Smirnoff Ice or something the other night.
Do you remember? I remember there used to be a ton of commercials years ago for a wine cooler called Bartles and James. Is that right? Do you remember that?
Bartles and James. I remember.
Do they still sell that shit? I don't think I've seen that stuff in stores for like 10 years.
I have never. I don't want to say
it was. And weren't the people that did the commercial like two old guys on a porch?
Maybe.
I'm trying to remember the commercial in the back.
You're going back further than 10 years, more like 20.
Oh yeah, it's a long time ago. Yeah. One of those commercials that's probably on Evie's throwback commercial.
I was just going to say Evie probably has it on VHS. Ono says I've been drinking Coors Banquet Tall Boys about time. Yeah, good for you.
I can tell you. I can actually tell you what my Grinder profile says.
I'd rather. Let me read some comments here quick, though. Val State says, why does 2K live with Mama K and Josh? What's his connection? It's just a free place to stay. That's it. I forget where they found him. Hello, Ash and Ferret. How are you? The only beer I've actually enjoyed was a Frosty Mug of Guinness. That's fair. I can't pound them, though. That's why I don't drink it. Dylan, is it gay if you're plowing a girl while a guy licks your butthole?
I'll repeat that.
Is it gay if you are plowing a girl while a guy licks your butthole?
I mean, yeah, you have a guy eating your asshole, so.
Yeah, but there's no eye contact. What if he leaves his socks on?
I heard the best question I heard asked on the radio. This is years. I can't remember who. I think it was probably Bubba the Low Sponge or MJ or something. If you were able to create a time machine and go back and be able to give yourself a blowjob, you know what I mean? Where there's two parallel yous in the same plane of existence. Is it gay for you to have sex with yourself or blow yourself?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Dylan, would you bang yourself?
Probably.
Nipple Tits says that's not gay, it's hot. Ashen says, other than that, I stick to girly drinks that fuck me up after a few sips and don't leave me feeling like shit wanting to puke. I'm well past that. I admire you, Ashen. Stick with it. Or don't. It's hard to say.
So,
yeah.
Here's my Tinder profile.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the photo of me.
Okay.
It's a nice photo.
Yeah, I love it.
So occupation, general service tech, yada yada. The about me says the only thing in the world I love more than you is my Thunderbird. Just some guy trying to live a drama-free life. Also, I'm looking for a roommate.
Yeah, Dylan, I missed
A
that.
lot
Well,
of
you were,
shit at once, man.
and I apologize if you said this in our chat. Sometimes you guys go off, and I'm working, and I can't really keep up with the chat. What's the situation with you and your current roommate? You guys used to live together in Florida, right?
Yeah,
And why did you follow him out to Arizona?
because I had nothing tied me to Florida.
Okay, I figured. So why are you suddenly looking for a place to live that doesn't include him?
That's very personal. Um,
Oh.
Is there a tension between you guys?
Mm.
things
I'm
have.
not asking for details. I'm just asking.
There
If there's-
was tension. Things have kind of eased off. But things are okay. But we both agreed that that I think it's best for me that I try to find someone to live that's my own age, and not someone like him who's in his 50s. You know what I mean?
Wasn't he bragging about being? Remember the message he sent to DJ Pam? I'm his father now.
Yeah.
What about all that? Is that thrown away now?
It's a father, not daddy. Retro fans different.
His
I don't remember
words,
the terms.
as he tells me, it all depends on how.
Is that you're saying daddy in the gay sense? I guess. So you're
Yeah,
playing.
It all depends on how we leave each other. You know what I mean? So it's like if we leave on bad terms, then pretty much no talking to each other ever again. However, if we leave on
Right,
good
but
terms,
But don't
then
if what he's saying is true, and he is someone who looks up to you, respect you, is out to look for your best interest, right? There's nothing sexual between you guys, right?
no.
So why would there need to be? Why would the age thing matter? I guess is my question. If you guys, I'm saying I can understand if like. I mean, is he tired of you playing video games all day and he thinks that's childish? I mean, I don't understand the gauge thing.
No, he's gotten past that.
So what's the issue? I mean, high level again, Don. Not to travel down a rabbit hole of personal detail, but if it's not relationship, you're paying your bills on time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I think I'm better off trying to live with someone who's my age, someone who I can become friends with, you know, someone my age, you know.
And because you're posting this on Tinder, you're looking for a gay live-in boyfriend.
Or female, whatever. I actually I made a post on a Facebook group, and there's this chick who hit me up. She already has a boyfriend, but you know,
So what?
well,
That doesn't stop you in the past.
Yeah, who gives a shit about that?
but no, we're messaging each other back and forth, and if it ends up working out, I'll be moving out by like the end of April.
Dylan, this is a good setup. See, what you do is you come to an agreement with her where her boyfriend thinks that you're totally gay, but you still got a live-in slam pig. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
You need to leverage these situations to your advantage. That's what I'm getting at. Maybe I'm just a bad person. But see, I'd be trying to get her to pay half the rent.
I wouldn't want to be the next room over from Kitchen Knife. I'm all for taking advantage of what you can, but I wouldn't want to be in the next room over.
What do you mean? Next room over from what?
The slam pig. If the guy suddenly finds out and you're sleeping at night, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm just saying, to me, it's not worth the risk. But
I don't know.
if you meet him and he looks like Aaron, I mean, have at it. He's not gonna fucking do anything. But this guy looks like he works out, has tattoos, and drives a sports car. Maybe reconsider.
Well, no, she's gonna be moving out once the lease is up to go live with her boyfriend, and you know, if it when it comes up to that time, we're going to try to find someone else who could live in the other room, and then I'll take over the lease.
I think you're already fucking this up.
Alternatively, I could find someone who wants to take the other room because James wants to move out on his own and just find a 1-bedroom. So if I can find someone who could take the other bedroom, then I could still live here. I
Why?
don't have to move my shit.
Why don't you have Joshy move in with you?
Because the place wouldn't take him.
Why not?
Because first off, you need a well-paying job, okay? You need a good credit score,
Okay.
and you need to have no criminal record.
Josh doesn't have any criminal record.
He has no criminal record.
But he makes nothing.
I mean, he's got 1 out of 3. That's not bad. What's up, NG?
What if he shows the video of him cashing $5,000 lotto tickets as his proof of income?
I don't think that would work.
How about RJ?
Send me hold on. That guy sounds very familiar.
The mildly mentally disabled fellow with glasses that RGT conned into flying from Texas showed up at Aaron's store in the middle of a poker stream and lived with them for a couple of weeks with no money to his name, spending money off a stolen credit card while taking naked selfies on Mama K's cell phone. Does that ring a bell?
Not really, but sounds very interesting.
That could be anyone.
That's true. You're not wrong. NG says, Dylan, I asked Pam to let you come stay with us. She said you're a little bitch, though. Says NG. Herbie suggested Laurel. How about Laurel?
Sure.
Okay.
Herbie, I'm gonna have to pass on that. I don't want some random dude from Grindr showing up and robbing my shit of everything, and I walk in to see Dylan's dead body on the floor.
Steven says, Dylan, I think we're in reference to Joshua. He said, Dylan, you get all the free piss cups you could ever want.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh no, says, does Dylan actually like these dudes, or does he just need a place to stay?
What do you mean?
Talking about like Hank Hill and the polygamist in the Carolinas.
That's a little personal.
I mean, you got to understand Dylan's position of trying to get away from his crack whore mom. I mean, any situation. I mean, it's pretty much, was it fight or flight? I mean, pretty much in survival mode, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
if I was Dylan, I would have taken any opportunity to get the fuck out of my current situation. I don't blame Dylan one bit.
Keep in mind that the North Carolina guy was originally a client.
Okay, I got you.
And what services would you provide for said client?
Sexual services.
CPA. What the fuck do you think?
CPA.
Certified public. His accountant.
No, I mean specifically.
He fucked him, sucked him, whatever.
Right. I want to know. I mean, what would he pay you for this? Like $100 a day?
Nah, it's. I'm really.
Okay. All right. What are you doing though? Why aren't you paying attention to the stream? What are you fucking around with?
I think he's on.
I'm on Grindr.
Okay. Well, that was totally wrong.
Just on Grindr.
Okay, thank you. Jeff says, hey, if I was a fanny bandit, I'd throw it around to get somewhere. Nipple Tits wants to know if you did any oil changes today, Dylan.
Actually, no, I did not. Surprisingly, it was pretty slow at the It was pretty slow at the shop.
Not sure what kind of oil changes he's referring to, but just generally say no. Evie says, RJ Coke can ding-a-ling. I don't know about that, Evie. But okay. Herbie says the freight cost of shipping Laurel and the feed may be too high for her to move out there. I think we can get her, if we can get her in a crate, I could probably get her out there for about 150, 175 bucks. Uninsured, though. So I feel like, Dylan, do you, NG wants to know, Dylan, do your coworkers know that you suck off fat old men?
I don't suck off fat old men anymore.
Okay. Do your coworkers know that you used to suck off fat old men?
I've told them a little bit about my past.
Okay. Herbie suggested calling it Operation Dumbo Drop. Jeff says, I think Aaron and Laurel would have a healthier relationship if they got a divorce and just became roommates. I think they kind of already are just roommates, Jeff. I don't think the situation is terribly romantic. Evie says, how was Mama Kay getting around when she had the horse blinders on? I don't think she was, Evie. I'm sure Aaron was running errands for her again and didn't want to say it because we'd rip on him yet again for it. Dylan, what is the oldest person you've ever been with? Stephen asked.
I think it was a guy in his 70s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
A good decade past where I thought it would end, but good for you.
You made a comment, I think last Thursday, that you had been with many more men than women because we were talking about Laurel. Dylan.
What? Sorry.
We were talking last stream about how you said you've been with many more men. Remember, we're asking, are you straight or gay or bi or what are you? And you had said, well, if my sexual experience is any indication, I've been with much more men than women, right? Something to that effect.
Yes.
What's the number
of men?
Yeah. Ballpark. I'm going to guess. You might get offended, but I'm going to say your number's over 50.
I was going to say 100.
Definitely not 100. Maybe in the 30s, 40s.
Okay.
Well, what about women? 2 or 3? You had your mom's friend or something that you banged, and then you had Laurel, and then that one chick that you said had huge boobs. Is that 3?
Yeah. There was I'd say probably almost like maybe 10 or 15.
I'm surprised it's that high. Wow. Cool.
And I may be highballing it, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to guess that's probably pretty accurate there. Dan says, how many cryptids like Laurel? Go on.
What?
How many visibly disabled women?
More than a few.
Oh, okay. Who says he's just a gigolo for the geriatric? Dylan, would you call yourself a slut?
Oh, for sure.
I'm amazed he admits it. And I'm amazed that you bang more than a few handicapped women. Shame on you. What do you hang out at the hospital burn ward looking for mates?
I don't know.
Dylan, you know the Special Olympics isn't a singles bar, right?
That's funny.
Dan asked Dylan, have you ever used the term gilf?
Guilt?
Gilf. Gilf.
Gilf. Granny,
Gilf.
I'd love to fuck?
Yes.
No,
I've never used that term.
Okay.
If we were to offer you, I'm just throwing this out there, It's a hypothetical. Let's say you're short on your cell phone bill, $150, and Mama K needs her annual cleaning. Would you do Mama K?
Fuck no.
What would the circumstances have to be for you to consider that?
I'm not going to be making money through sexual ways anymore.
I'm not
Because
necessarily talking about money changing hands. I'm just asking what the situation would have to be for you to cozy up to Mama K. Like the world's
I don't
ending.
know.
The world's ended. You're stuck on a deserted island. Do you just give it a shot or?
Fuck no.
Uh,
I'll kill myself.
Did Laurel hook? Herbie asked, "Did Laurel hook you up with the handicapped community?"
No.
If you and Mama K were stranded on an island and food was a scarcity, would you cut her up and eat her?
Yes.
Okay. Wasn't there a true story about that where like some rugby or soccer team crashed in like the mountains and they ended up eating each other?
I'm sure. I'm sure there has been.
I'm sure someone in the chat probably knows what movie I'm talking about. They made a documentary movie about it.
Steven asked, "Dylan, would you sleep with Laurel again?"
No.
Just plain no.
Yeah.
Why? Or why not?
I do it to fuck with Aaron.
Yeah, that's the
But
idea.
nah, I just don't want to.
Evie said, "What if it was a total secret? Nobody found out."
I'm better than that.
That's not the question, though. I mean, alive, 1993. Thank you, Fecal Matter of Fact, our resident encyclopedia. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. So.
I know if Captain G was in here, he's a movie buff.
Would you sleep with Aaron to complete the circle?
No.
Val State asks, "Has anyone here watched the old D-Day Mama K house tour video more than once?" I've probably seen it 25 or 30 times. Not exaggerating, Val State. That was my introduction. I go back to it once in a while when I need to throw up. Dylan, would you fuck Scott Squatch?
No.
About his wife.
I don't know what his wife looks like.
A lot better than Laurel. What about Zelda Girl?
Again, don't know what she looks like.
Okay. What about
How come you getting all done? What's with the attitude, dude? You're getting all pissy and defensive, and
he's busy.
I don't have an attitude.
We lost him. It's over. He's hunting for sausage on Grindr.
Well, now I'm on Discord now. Just checking my servers.
Great. Would you fuck anybody in the band Korn?
I don't even know what they look like.
Okay. Oh no, says Scott's wife and Dave's old chick can get it, and Evie too. Knock yourself out, huh? Jesus, Dylan's a barrel. Yeah, you're a little bit of a downer right now, Dylan. To be honest. Are you looking for what the hell are you eating?
Well,
Hold on.
it's like grilled chicken soft tacos.
Okay.
they've got to be cold. You've been there for half an hour, aren't they? Ice cold at this point.
Not ice cold, but yeah. Oh, that's a little spicy. I threw some of the hot sauce on there.
You're about to have diarrhea in your searching tin grinder.
Is it a good idea to drink alcohol after you've had something spicy?
Sure, why not?
It's not good. Yeah, that's what you do. Asking someone like me if it's a good idea to drink alcohol after anything is a really shitty question because my answer is pretty much always yeah. Is it a good idea to drink alcohol after you've been arrested for running down the street naked, screaming at the top of your lungs? Yes. It's a good idea to drink alcohol after, registering a new car? Yes. Just not while you're driving. Dylan needs to brush. Valstate says, "Damn, Dylan needs to brush up on his Carkyverse history if he doesn't know Zelda." Well, Zelda Girl is well before his time. Dylan was still shitting in diapers when fucking Zelda Girl was coming around. That was a long time ago. I liked Dylan better when he was making box stroganoff. Yes, that was fun, actually. Isn't that a White Claw? Yes, it is, Herb. Oh, yes, it is, Herbie.
So Dylan, how much of that furniture is yours at that place?
Oh, this is mine. This is mine. I keep this. The dresser's mine. The TV's mine. Pretty much everything in here is mine.
I think Retrofan's asking how well the apartment will be furnished when he moves in.
Pretty much. I mean, if you keep that place, is it like you have a furnished side bedroom? And that's
No.
it?
They'll have to bring their own furniture.
Oh, fuck that. I was about to move in.
I mean, if you want to move in, by all means.
I don't want to pay rent, though. Is that a problem?
You have to pay rent. Sorry.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
What about all the shit in the kitchen? The pots and pans and silverware? And
he might let me keep some.
That's an easy enough Goodwill find, is it not?
I mean, you can buy. I remember. Here's my problem. A lot of times, if I get carry out, I have the little salad fork, and like if I don't finish whatever I ate, I'll leave the fork in the styrofoam container. So later I'll just have it there. Pretty trashy, pretty lazy, but sometimes I'll not eat the food and it'll go bad, and I'll just throw the container out. So like suddenly I'm short my salad forks.
Oh, yeah.
So like if you look at my silverware, you can tell the stuff that I accidentally throw out. Anyway, went to Walmart. Like they're only like $1 each. Like if you just need like a generic fork or spoon or knife, it's like $1. They come in like the little plastic wrap. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I bought the silverware I have on Amazon. It's like a 4 settings worth for.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can do it
on it. Slave labor shit, you know.
I'm saying worst case scenario, it's $3. Buy a spoon, knife, and a fork for $1 each.
Or just exclusively eat finger food. That works too. Dylan, Herbie would like to know if we can sleep with you until we get a bed.
Sure, why not?
Can we camp on the front porch? I don't know if there's a porch. I think it's like an apartment building.
Yeah. We actually do have a front porch.
So can we camp on
it? Maybe.
Okay.
What about washer and dryer? Is there one in the unit?
Yeah.
Is it? Did it come furnished or is it?
It came with it. It came with a washer and dryer.
Oh, right.
This is a very nice This is a very nice apartment complex.
Are there? What's the demographics generally speaking?
A lot of younger people, like in their mid 20s to early 30s.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of older people. I have not.
Okay.
But yeah.
Herbie will also need to share a toothbrush. Is that okay?
Ew! Fuck that.
What do you mean, ew? It's not a big deal. You rinse it off when you're done. Who cares?
Sorry, I'm not sharing my toothbrush.
Boo suggests a K-bar tactical spork. Yes, Boo.
Do you have a pair of binoculars, and are there any good views from any of the windows?
No. No.
You don't have any hot young women that get coffee naked in the morning or anything?
Nah, sadly. I don't.
Dylan, how much is the rent?
Let me see.
How do you not know? You pay it, right? Half of it.
I pay my share, which is $1,000,
How much fucking money is this place?
like $2,300 a month.
That's in my opinion, Dylan. That's I'm not sure what the housing market's like where you're at, but that seems awful fucking high for an apartment to me.
Yeah, but I looked up near Dillon. A starter home is $650,000. NG wants to know if you live in a school zone, Dylan.
Actually, yeah, there's a school right down the road.
All right. Well, that eliminates probably half the chat from living with you. That's the end of that. Do the neighbors
Literally.
mind? Dan wants to know if the neighbors would mind late night off-key karaoke and guitar shredding.
I think they would mind.
Okay.
However, it'd be a nice way to get back at the fucking people that live upstairs because they're loud as fuck.
How so?
They have sex all the time.
No, but like they move around furniture, they stomp their feet,
Dylan, this is why. Okay, I was in the situation where it was a 2-story condo. I was in the second story. The person below me was abusing medication, prescription drugs. And keep in mind, I am a late night person, as you guys know. I mean, I'm up till 1 or 2 talking to you guys. And he had to get up at 4 a.m, so our schedules were like complete opposite. And he constantly complained about. It's like, dude, you live in a fucking condo, man. It's like that's part of the deal. Yeah, I mean, if you want noise, the condo apartment complex is not the place to live.
Dylan, Jason would like to know if there's a strong Filipino population.
there's a strong Mexican population.
I might move in that case. Sounded pretty good. How close is the liquor store to where you live?
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I didn't get this at the liquor store. I got it at Fry's.
Well, the electronics place?
No, it's like Kroger. It's like Kroger.
Like a grocery store?
Yes.
Okay, but my question is, can I walk to the liquor store from your apartment?
I don't think so.
What time do they stop the sales of alcohol in Arizona?
I don't know.
I'll say it's the one thing that threw me off about Florida. It's fucking 3 a.m. And even, I think the county I lived in before, it was 4 a.m.
That's pretty generous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure when sales start, but that's pretty fucking late.
Dan would like to know if any of the other residents would mind if you left the cigarette post outside to help collect snipes for a friend.
So there is a no smoking rule here.
Whoa, okay. I think we might have broken the deal. What do you mean?
You're not allowed to smoke cigarettes or weed. You can't smoke outside of the gate, but you're not allowed to smoke inside the complex.
Where do you live? California?
Arizona.
Oh. Dude, this place sucks. It's horrible. No liquor store in walking distance. No smoking unless you leave the.
Well, hold on. Let me look up. I have maps. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I think you've pretty much discounted the entire chat at this point. Are there any redeeming qualities to where you live?
Let's see. The nearest liquor store is 2 miles from me. So.
Can you buy beer? Am I being too specific? What about? Okay, someone in the chat asked if you live in one of those weird states where like beer and liquor are sold in different stores under different rules and all this other shit. If I want a 6-pack of Budweiser, how far from your home do I have to go to get?
You could probably just go to a Fry's. Just go to a grocery store.
Okay, how far is that from your apartment?
A couple miles. Just right down. It's just right down the road, like 5 minutes.
Yeah, by car.
Yeah, but a DUI is really expensive. I can tell you all about it.
Well, let's see how long it would take to walk there.
Okay, I'm not much of a walker.
Do they have a option for staggering as the speed of walk?
Can you buy unfiltered cigarettes in your town?
What?
Gas station? Can you buy beer in a gas station by you?
Think so. Okay, so
How far is the closest
So
gas station?
it is 1 hour by walking.
No deal, bro. You're on your own. Good luck. No wonder you can't get a fucking roommate. God damn.
Well, that's Fry's. I'm gonna see where's the nearest gas station.
Can't you type in like closest beer and then your address?
Dylan, have you tried? This is like the ultimate like place to probably not look for a roommate, but have you tried Craigslist? Rooms available, roommates wanted.
It might be good again. Nobody uses it anymore. It might not be a bad place to find it.
Dylan,
No, because here's the thing. Here's why I don't use Craigslist. One, there are a lot of creepy old gay men on there that are only looking for, twinks. Two, there are a lot of creepy old men looking for women. There's nobody on that site who's just looking for just a normal fucking roommate that doesn't involve sex.
Dylan, this is not a personal section on Craigslist. It's like people legitimately looking to fill like leases, rooms.
Yeah. This isn't the hookup. There is no more hookup section of Craigslist.
What happened is Craigslist used to have a personal section, and then I think they got sued or they took down that section.
Well, the laws changed regarding potential prostitution advertisement via the internet, and Craigslist got out of it to avoid the very vague wording of the law.
Yeah. And then from what I remember, people started using a site called backpages.com, and I think they fell through for the same reason.
About like 3 weeks later, yeah.
And I'm actually surprised that your mom is able to post anything escort related, because I mean, how dumb can you be to publicly advertise that you're willing to do anal for $200?
Yeah, I mean, come on, let's be reasonable. What about Airbnb-ing the other room, Dylan? $200 a night.
Yeah, well, no, because because no, that wouldn't work, because it's not like a house that I own or something. This is something that like an apartment complex owns. It's not something I'd be able to rent out.
Yeah, but like you just get cash so nobody knows.
No, I'm sorry, that wouldn't work.
Dylan, I think you're shit out of luck. It's time to leave Arizona.
All right, Dylan, I'm on. I won't leak the city, but I'm on your general area Craigslist. Housing. Here's the categories: apartment/housing, housing swap, housing wanted, office/commercial, parking storage, real estate for sale, rooms/shared, rooms wanted, sublets, temporary, vacation rentals. So if I send you this link, would you at least go through it?
I mean, I have the phone app. I have the app on my phone.
For Craigslist?
Yeah.
That you just said you didn't use? Okay.
Yeah, rooms want. There's like people who post on there because they want a room. Let me ask you this, Dylan. Where are you looking currently? What have you been doing besides trying to find a stop? Oh, White Castle, gross. Stopgap, boyfriend, girl, fuck buddy, human hole that also wants to pay half the rent. Like, what beyond that? What have you been doing to try to find a roommate? Dylan?
What?
Yeah, I feel like you're going carky on us here. Are Are you looking for what's your budget?
$1,000.
$1,000. Might be a little tough where you are. But then I don't want to come across as racist. If there's a lot of punk rock, you say there's a pretty heavy Mexican population in your area, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have nothing against Mexicans, but there's something I've noticed about the Mexican population in my area, which is a high cost of living area. They tend to live 400, 500, or 600 of them per one bedroom apartment. So I guess what I'm getting at is, are there like cash deal, basement apartment, under the table kind of options for you in your area? Do you speak Spanish?
No.
You might want to learn. NG says, have you asked if you can stay in the Jiffy Lube grease pit for $5?
No.
Dylan, how far are you from ASU?
Well, you know, you have his address. You tell us.
Well, I mean, driving distance. I'm not going to pull up map close.
Oh my God, it's fucking Google. Hang on.
Dylan.
The closest, I mean, ASU West, it's like the closest ASU anything is 3 miles from me.
That's not very far.
It's like a polytechnic campus.
Okay.
What about the main campus? I don't know, east, west, north, south shit. The main campus.
ASU West is 32 miles from me in Glendale.
Oh my God. That's not what I just said. Okay. Is that the main campus, west?
Maybe, hold on.
Dan says, this is super true. My mom's caregivers have 2 adults, 6 kids between 12 and 21, and 2 animals living in a 2-bed, 1-bath. That's a close family, Dan. God bless. Boo says. It's fucked up, Boo. Bukaki suggests drive by Home Depot. Drive by Home Depot and pick up 15 roommates at once. Go now.
All right, Dylan, I'll send you a link of someone that I think might be a good match for you. All right?
Okay.
All right, I'll send it in our internal chat.
Dylan, have you asked if Pam would like to move in?
Huh?
Have you asked if Pam would like to be your roommate?
No.
No. Well, Raffy says, this is hilarious. Aaron might have meager dreams and goals, but at least he has some drive. This dude's lazy as shit. Dylan, do you know any... This is so fucked up. Are you friendly with any landscapers in the area?
No.
Is there any landscaping in Arizona?
It's mostly rocks and dirt.
I was going to say.
Hold on, I'm reading this.
Okay.
Reading this, you want to be more the one I sent you?
Yeah, the one you sent me.
Okay. I mean, this is just a for example. This guy is a PhD, ASU, looking for something in April, right? I mean, I'm just saying
That's a great roommate. I would be jumping right on that. He's made of money, if not his parents are. The rent will be paid, and he's a fucking nerd, so you don't have to worry about him fucking your place up.
See what I mean, Dylan? About at least trying to find someone that looks like they have their head on right.
Yeah.
Dylan, how big is the apartment? Can we go on a tour, or is Hank home?
Let me look it up.
What? You're there right now, right?
Hold on. Let me.
I think we've completely lost him. I think he's cooked. Dylan is officially in shutdown mode.
I'm on the website. I'm gonna see The
All
the
right.
2-bed is
Yeah.
$2,200 a month
Yeah.
and 1,200 square feet.
But that does not include what? Electric, internet, water. What bills need to be paid out of pocket?
Let me see. It might show
Actually, a
here.
pretty good. I've lived in a house, a 2-bedroom house that was smaller than that. 1,200 square feet, pretty good sized apartment. I don't know that $2,300 is good, but
A lot of the main utilities are included, like cable and stuff, and
oh,
Wi-Fi.
what about the heat, hot water? You
I
probably
think
don't need heat where you are.
Usually,
God.
water's included, just because it's such a pain in the ass to monitor
Yeah.
or meter each unit separately. But
What about air
electric,
conditioning, Bill?
yeah, electric usually they charge for separately.
Bill?
It varies because it's gonna get a lot more expensive once the summer months hit.
I'm saying, is it included in the rent, or do you pay for air conditioning separately?
Uh,
Do you have central air in the building, or is there shit in the windows?
central air.
Okay, do you pay for it separately from the rent?
I don't know. All I know is I pay my share, which is $1,000.
So you don't even know. If you don't even know what the expenses are or what's included, how are you going to advertise this to a potential roommate? Because we're talking about a potential difference of hundreds of dollars a month.
Well, any questions they ask, I can just ask James because he knows everything.
Well, you might want to ask those ahead of time, like what are the real costs? So like you live in a place that is hot. Air conditioning is pretty crucial, right? So like I don't have central air where I am, but I have just a window unit, and I know what it costs a
Oh
month.
my God.
Right? My heat, my hot water is included. My gas and my electric are not. My internet
Hold
is
on.
not. Okay.
I found this person, and guess what their name is?
Aaron.
No,
Frank,
their name's
Dylan.
Dylan too.
Oh, how nice. Dylan and Dylan. Jason says my condo is 1,500 square feet. My heat's included, electric separate. I have a 300 HOA fee, 1,200 a month mortgage. It's a hefty mortgage. Fucking crazy. And yeah, and it's still yeah. I mean, yeah.
Would you have to name your
What?
apartment by Dylan? Bi as in two, bi as in bisexual, and two can be a play on words, Dylan.
Does your roommate pay first and you pay him back?
Uh,
Do you write the
I
check
pay-
to him or to the management company?
I pay him the $1,000 in cash first of every month.
You said it was 800.
Did I s-
This is not going well.
I'm sorry. I have had a little bit.
All right, so Dylan, here's the concern, right? So if the true cost of the rent there is $2,300, which I suspect it is, and the electric per month, I'm guessing is going to be $125 roughly average.
Yeah.
So you're now at $24, $25, $24.50. So you need to find a roommate that can cover basically $1,500. I mean, are you planning on moving to the master suite if he leaves?
If I move to the master bedroom, then I'll be paying more.
Okay, yeah. But either way, you're gonna have to. I mean, someone's gonna have to be willing to pay $1,500 roughly.
Are there smaller units in your building? They're like studio units?
I think so.
Okay, how much are they?
I
Because
don't
like
know.
you're already there, you're already in, you've already applied, you're already approved, you can already live there. It's a pretty seamless transition for you to. You've put no thought into this, right?
Not
We
really.
had really high hopes. We thought you were doing well, Dylan. This is like.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Okay, so the 1-bed apartment is $1,600 a month.
Okay. How about a studio? That's pretty comparable to live in here. Yeah, it's an expensive place. What about a studio? Do they have them or not?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. These are
Honestly,
all multi.
honestly, Dylan, that's what I would get: a studio apartment, sell your bed frame, get a futon, try to get something that's 800 out the door max.
Even if it's like somebody's illegal, like pseudo finish, attic apartment, basement apartment. Whatever you do, you don't want to be paying any more money. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
How long do you have to get this figured out?
It's March. Well, by like the end of June.
Really, I mean, effectively, you got like 10 weeks.
Which is plenty of time.
Yeah. Come to Houston. No, I'm not coming to Houston. Houston's a shithole, Jason. Sorry, man. But outside of Houston, sure. Free state, yes. If you're still looking for a house, I am. We can drink beers and make fun of Aaron. I'm down. Houston proper? No, man. I'm good. I'm a little too white. Just come out and say it. However, I do have a customer, guy I've known for years and years and years. Really, really nice guy. He owns a house out in New Mexico. Bounces between here and New Mexico. He's telling me there was some town outside of Houston. It's kind of like the middle of nowhere. There's probably plenty of them. But there were houses out there, like nice houses on acres for 40 grand. New Jersey better hurry up with this. New Jersey, it's a lost cause. Oh no, I mean, the state's not really worth anything. Down the shore, like I have a friend of mine's looking to buy a house down in the middle of the dick at the bottom of New Jersey, which is still pretty affordable, kind of cool. Cape May Courthouse General area. It's still New Jersey. Austin is Austin is not on my radar, Jason, but I agree. Sure it is. Come to Indy, Carrie's here. What's up, Coda? How are you? Not really dipshit what, Rafi? I missed the reference. I'm sorry. Not really dipshit. What? What did I do? Austin is Texas, Portland, yes. Oregon, yes. We're cross between San Fran and Portland. Yeah, I know. One of us lives in the Austin area. Jason, I'm aware. Looking into going to Ocean City over the summer. Okay, Jeff. Isn't that Maryland? Or are you talking about New Jersey? Ocean City, New Jersey. I've never even heard of it. On the coastal Jersey shore. It's near Summers Point. Knock yourself out, man. Never been there. Have fun. Probably a lot of Guidos. Whatever. Recently inherited my great grandmother's house. Found the deed. Paid $5,000 in the 30s. It's $200 now. To give you an idea, oh no, my great grandparents' house. They paid about $5,000 in the 40s, and it's worth $750,000 now. It's we doubled the square footage when I was a little kid, so now it's about 1,400 square feet on about a fifth acre. So 750,000 taxes are $22,000 a year. You get kind of an idea. Come to Moscow, we'll piss on women and eat spaghetti. I'm down, Angie. Jason says, can't imagine living in New York, New Jersey, California areas. There's such liberal hellholes, yes. Expensive, yes. Not many redeeming qualities, no.
Even the house I bought, I mean, I paid roughly $200 for it. I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago.
It's probably worth what, $354 now.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially gone up. It's almost doubled. I mean, now is not the time to be. And I guarantee you, there's a crash coming if you can wait it out. But
well,
I know we talk about stuff like this in the after hour, but
it's true. Which I think we'll move to in I don't know, maybe 11:45 or so. Wind this down to the after hours. If anyone wants to listen, but, go ahead.
I'll be back real quick. Hey, I forgot it's trash day. I got to take my trash out here.
Jason says you got to get out of there. Go to a free state: Florida, Texas, Tennessee. Florida's off the table. I can't do the climate, no matter what. Not to mention the even shithole Florida has gotten so insanely expensive. Texas is big enough. There's plenty of affordable spots. I'm for it. It's hot, but a lot of it's not humid. Although Houston is, but you got the idea. It's a pretty big fucking state. Tennessee, humid. I don't like humid. Just covered hot and humid. Not a big fan, but I've heard good things about Tennessee. Actually, a lot of people. Tennessee's kind of one of the real big up and coming states. Yeah, now's probably not a bad time to get in. Oh no says land is worth double the house. Give you an idea. Oh no. So that same house I'm telling you, it's $750 that was paid, $5,000 was paid for. The house itself was appraised at like 150, 170. So the fifth acre is worth 600 grand. Yeah. Rafi says, my grandpa lived in a condo he bought for $200,000 in 1989, which was an expensive condo in 1989. My family sold it in 2017 for $650. It's listed on Zillow for $1.9 million currently. Yeah, in hot markets, that's definitely a hot market spot. Singer Island, Florida. Yes, Florida. Moved to Casper. Boo, I like Wyoming. I've discussed it. I was in Wyoming. My grandmother, at the end of her life, lived in Wyoming.
Fucking hell.
Lived in Gillette, Wyoming, actually, which is like one of the 3 cities in Wyoming. It's on a map, but there's like 400 people that live in Gillette. To give you an idea of the population of Wyoming. Wyoming is beautiful, open. I love it. I don't know what. I just have this feeling. You ever get a feeling about a place that's not bad? It's just that you don't want to live there. I don't know how to explain it, Boo. Wyoming is cool though. It's not bad in the summer. Winter can be hellacious. Plenty to see though, right? You got Yellowstone in one corner, Devil's Tower. Casper is what it is. I've been through Casper. Cody, Wyoming, I think is it's like where the only hospital in the state is. Cody's not bad. It's cool. A lot of Old West kind of shit. I'm into that. Jason says, when I was 25, I put a quarter in the gas station, get a full tank. Now that shit costs a damn fortune because of fucking Biden. Yeah, you're not too far off, Jason. When Oregon's on fire, Wyoming sucks. Doesn't spread that far, huh? Covered in smoke. I believe it. Idaho is lit. Ruby Ridge is enticing, Jeff. I've heard it's really nice up there. Boo says, it's nice country. A friend recently drove through there but missed out because he drove at night. Oh yeah, you miss everything but the wildlife trying to kill you crossing the road. Wyoming it's beautiful. It's really nice. We're all old as fuck here. Angry seniors. My 30s. How old? Oh, fuck, how old am I? I don't know. Hang on. I gotta do some math. Holy shit. I actually don't know. You gotta do this in the right direction. I will be 30. I will be 36 this year. I don't know. It's coming. It's coming quickly. Yeah, Jason. After about 30, I don't. I have to check, man. I'm never quite sure. Jeff is 32. Don't forget to carry the 4. Dylan clocked out an hour ago. Yeah. Well, we tried to help him, NG. We still like him. He's still a good kid. Jason says the Heartland's the safest place right now from liberal fascists and it's cheaper. Yeah, they're just the middle flyover country. That's the place to be. Oh no, says about to be 40. Hardcore kids at a bum knee. You can go party with Bill Stern, who you probably have met. Oh no. You two can hang out in the retirement home. Rafi is 32. Yeah, I think we're all in the same general 30 to 40-year-old time frame. Dylan's camera's off. Looks like he found somebody on Grindr. Dylan's doing his nightly propaganda program. She turns 13 next week. 13F Cali. Feel old as shit. Yeah, it's... Nah, you're good, Jeff. Another couple of years, though, it's really going to hit you like a ton of bricks. I'm all for the middle of the country. Dakotas are kind of cool. Again, long, harsh winters, but I'm used to snow, and I don't mind not leaving the house for a couple weeks at a time. Pennsylvania is actually kind of on my radar, mostly because I don't have to go drag my shit as far. Pennsylvania's not bad. Ohio's totally off the radar. Tennessee's, someone mentioned. That could be cool. I'm down. I'll live anywhere. Punk Rock says, move to Wisconsin with Richie Wright. Hey, Punk Rock. Fuck Richie Wright. How do you like that? However, Wisconsin could be cool. The Harley factory is in Milwaukee, and a lot of the people I deal with the old Harley shit are actually in the general, up in that area, Michigan, Wisconsin, up near the Finger Lake area. Fuck, it won't let me say it. Minnesota and Iowa are all right. Isn't Minneapolis in Minnesota? I heard, right? Am I right? Retrofan, you still here? I need a map.
Yeah, it's got back. Is what and what?
Minneapolis in the Minnesota?
I think so.
Yeah. The channel I watch, they just left Minnesota for Tennessee, actually. I've heard some not so good things about the direction Minnesota's heading in. Iowa, I don't know much about.
Kind of where I'm at. I know this is not like a permanent home for me in any way. Next house I buy is going to be
Middle of nowhere.
My two drivers are going to be demographics and property size. I mean, those are everything else are just minor details. Like if I need to have a deep, what do they call them? Deep freezers or whatever. One of those chest freezers.
Oh yeah. You buy half a cow because you can't go to the grocery store. Sure.
That or I just store. Like I go into the city every 2 weeks or something and just put. You know what I mean? It's like.
No, I'm into it.
I'm so tired of the second I leave my house, it's nothing but like bumper to bumper traffic. I'm so sick of that shit.
It's not any different here.
It's all chain like retail. There's not even like nice mom and pop restaurants. I mean, it's like IHOP, Applebee's, a fucking Village Inn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm done with it. The older I get, the less tolerant I am of. We're starting to get into after hour type stuff, but I'll say this.
Don't say anything.
No,
I don't care about the channel. It's just
no. No. But I'm saying there are certain things that I grow sick of. Kind of the older I get, the less tolerant I become on stupid shit, and it's like, why not just like. Not be a hermit, but at least give yourself like space to breathe. Where like where other people's neighbors like aren't your direct problem. You know what I mean?
I don't have anything against having to worry how much it's going to cost me in gas to go see my neighbor. That's fine by me. Punk Rock suggested Montana. I said anywhere but Bozeman. Yes. There's a channel I watch. I forget the guy's name. It's this guy that builds, what do you call somebody who builds wagon wheels, wooden wheels? Anyway, older guy. Red Robin, yes, Michael.
Someone who's been dead for 100 years.
Hello, Carrie. How are you? Yeah, he should have been. Yes, Retrofan. Anyway, I watch this channel with this guy that rebuilds wagon wheels, builds wagon wheels from scratch. Hello, Flavor Aid. How are you? Late to the party. We're going to roll into the after in just a minute here. But he lives in like the Dakotas or Montana or something. It's fucking unreal. Absolutely unreal. Beautiful place. Nobody's around. That's good and it's bad, but I like it.
Speaking of the wooden spoked wheels, occasionally they'll throw me like a recommended channel for like vintage restoration. Sure. And you see like the old coffee grinders that are restored.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I remember some guy like showing the restoration of a wooden wheel, and my mind was actually blown as to how complicated this
is. It is insanely complicated to properly build a functional. The whole goddamn thing is an engineering marvel from a time when people couldn't read and write. The whole wheel has to be it's essentially under tension. It's all hand fit. it's not just sticking spokes into the thing in the middle and wrapping shit around the outside. It's very complicated.
Yeah, my mom was wrong.
Hello.
Oh
Yes,
no.
Hey,
JLS, we're gonna go off air in just a minute here. But how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, good.
Not
Good.
bad.
we'll still be talking. Just not less.
Hello, Retro. Hello, Dylan. Hello,
Hey,
NewBH.
You sound very pleasant this evening, JLS.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Are you sober by chance?
I just woke up, so I'm a
Oh,
little bit like not sober and a little bit sober.
Yeah, we saw you were probably drinking earlier when you were live streaming.
Yeah, I know, but I've had a good sleep, so I'm probably in between. I probably just woke up. What is that noise?
that's my keyboard. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is it pounding in your head from the hangover?
No, it's just making some weird sound.
Yes.
How are you, NewBH, anyway? So
I'm. Thank you. I'm doing well. Just another week.
I heard you talking about something, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can you explain what you're talking about?
That's taking back to my head. Yes, you did. We were talking about various places in the United States that are nice to move to, affordable and rural. We were also talking about the construction of wooden wagon wheels.
Mhm.
And Dylan was flipping through his phone on Deuce to Bang with Grinder.
Yes.
Mhm.
I have a question for you, JLS. Being from England, did you ever watch Fred Dibna on the BBC?
No, I've never heard of that one before.
Really?
No.
I thought he was kind of a big deal.
No, I used to watch Ab Fab and,
Oh yes.
Blackadder and stuff, and Red Dwarf and Bottom and Young Ones and,
Mhm.
just like the Bouquet Woman. You know the Bouquet Woman.
I don't personally.
The only three British
Keeping up,
shows.
keeping up appearances
Yes, I'm familiar. Yeah. Okay.
The
with the bucket lady.
three shows I'm familiar with in England are the original Antiques Roadshow, where they do shit by castles. I'm familiar with Ab Fab, just like the angry, bitter old ladies. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
And then,
absolutely fabulous. Yeah.
and isn't Doctor Who a British show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Didn't Blackadder have a Rowan Atkinson in it?
Yeah.
Are you a Mr. Bean fan now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm surprised you never heard of Fred Dibnah. The BBC covered him for like 30 years. He was the guy that was climbing chimneys and building steam engines. And
No, I've never heard of him.
Okay. He's a
So,
northerner. He was from not Lancashire. Oh fuck. I'll tell you in a second.
Bristol or something.
Oh,
I don't hate the Carrie show.
he was from Bolton, which is in.
Is that the real Carrie show or not?
It might be.
No, I don't hate you, Carrie.
Oh, Bolton is in Lancashire. I'm sorry. Yes, that's where he was from. Jail.
Mm.
Bukaki was on the different BBC. Jason.
Mm.
JLS would not make the Benny. Do you like Benny Hill, JLS?
Yeah, I like Benny Hill. Yeah.
I remember that was one of my first exposures to like risque women. Where he's chasing women and like always surprising them in like the bathroom or the shower, and they'd come running out with their bras on.
Ooh, sound of that. Yes.
Pulp or Suede? I'd probably say Pulp or Suede. Did Pulp make Common People? I wanna live like common people. I don't know. What did Pulp make?
I don't.
Sway. I kind of like Blur better, actually.
Oh yes, Blair. I'm familiar. Hope on sweet. Yes, boo. Michael says Fred would start a fire to take down a 300-meter high chimney. He did, yeah. Occasionally, he took them down brick by brick.
Mm.
Not the same color they were when she put them on. Jason says Rowan Atkinson's done one thing. I mean, is Rowan Atkinson still alive, Jalen?
Yeah. It's Rick Mail who passed away.
Who?
Rick Mail who passed away.
Who is that?
He was the one in Drop Dead Fred.
Okay.
In the film called Drop Dead Fred.
Okay.
Oh,
Do
the
you
other guy.
remember that film?
Yeah, I remember. It was some Winona Ryder looking lead actor.
Yeah.
Not named
He was
Kurt.
funny though. He was funny. He was funny.
Oh no,
young
it's Phoebe
once.
Phoebe Cates, wasn't it? Phoebe Cates.
It was.
I
It was in
don't know.
Blackadder as well. You know.
Oh,
The other person I remember BBC is who's the guy from like Top Gear? Isn't that? Wasn't he?
there's
Jeffrey
there's,
Clarkson.
Jamie something? Not Jamie.
Jeremy Clarkson. There's two other guys. Why am I drawing a blank?
There's Hammond.
Yes, Richard
And
Hammond.
Oh my God, Dylan impressed me with the fact.
I can never remember who the third guy is. Yeah, correct. All right, folks, it's 11:52. All right, I'm officially gonna roll it over to the after hour in 8 minutes. So if anybody has anything else they would like to cover publicly, Andrew K says, "I'm back. Did I miss
James
the
May.
comment?" James May, yes, thank you. Across.
James May. Who's
James
that?
Is from Top Gear.
Oh.
Automotive, English automotive journalist, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe you don't know Fred Dibnah. I figured that was like you can't have English citizenship. I hang around. Rafi, you can if you when we roll to the off air. If you click you don't have to talk to us and you don't have to be on cam. You click the StreamYard link and you can hang out in the backstage and just keep listening if you would like.
Did you ever renew your StreamYard? What's your cap?
No, so we can have like I don't even know. It is capped, yes, but pretty limited at the moment. So there's that.
What's your favorite era of automotive?
It used to be there was a time where my enthusiasm was for muscle car 60s stuff, and then this stuff when I was a kid, so Fox Body Mustangs and Grand Nationals in the 80s, whatever. And then for a very long time it was early Ford, and still kind of is. In fact, that's kind of what I was looking at tonight, which would be 19 teens, 20s, and 30s Fords. However, I have a new interest in very early race cars, 19 aughts and 19 teens, dawn of automobile racing, handmade, wooden, everything. Absolute death traps kind of catch my fancy at this point. That's probably where my four-wheel picks lie. Yeah.
I'll say my two general go-tos as far as eye appeal. Some of the really Art Deco Bugattis that are really elaborate with the, you know what I mean, overly large front end and curved wheel wells, that kind of thing.
Sure.
And then like you said, the early exotics, the early '60s Ferraris that are, I mean, they just look like works of art.
Well, I don't like any. No, Guido cars are to the point, but I'm with you.
Yeah. But I mean, I appreciate pretty much all eras of cars for one reason or another. I like the American muscle. I had an uncle that was restoring an AMC Javelin, which is kind of an obscure car.
Hello, the Carrie Show.
Carrie just said she can't talk, her mom was sleeping. Let me put you in the. I'm just going to leave you there, Carrie, because we're going to off air in a second. You don't have to say anything. You're good. Because if I remove you from the studio, it'll boot you entirely. NG says, I'm into e-bikes. Cars are for capital space. I'm not opposed to, I think, electronic cars. Self-driving vehicles are brilliant, but I'm a realist, and I acknowledge that we're really 10, 20, 30, 50 years away from that being truly ubiquitous and viable.
I hope that's sarcasm, NG. I was going to take as a 16-year-old on a cell phone driving a Chrysler minivan that was handed down from her grandmother, and you're dead in a ditch.
Evie says NG has me blocked. You blocked Evie, NG? Why would you do that? Evie's not. Come on. She's very neutral. Pretends to be, anyway. Jeff Hart says, I have some American muscle for JLS. Okay, if she shows them knockers. Jason White is into Ford Raptors and dead dogs. Where what? Where I think in general, NG, I guess Evie can't see your comments. You're all mods. Everybody should be able to see each other here. I don't know how that works. 4 minutes. Does anybody have anything else to publicly cover in the next 4 minutes? Clock is counting.
I'm a faggot.
You are a faggot. That's true. And we mean that in the most endearing and anyway, can you see Evie's comments? Under Immortal? Jason also likes Toyota Tacoma, but only if there are, oh boy, dead minorities. No, Jesus Christ, it's terrible. Not really. You can. Evie, are you lying? Evie, do I have to block you from my channel? Are you? Rule number 337 is no lying. So if you're lying, I need to know. I also have to take a test. This fucking beard has everything. There.
JLS, have you seen the video of Blow pissing on Aaron Kosharsky's photo?
No.
It's a gem.
Oh.
Oh, I'm back. Tender Immortal says I can't see that. Maybe you blocked them, Evie. Jason White says, sorry, sometimes his racism can be a bit aggressive. That's okay. I mean, you're free to say what you want. There's just only so much I can read without them bombarding us right off the air while I'm live. I acknowledge I'm going to get nuked eventually. Cheers for needing to be up in 5 hours. Better you than me. No, I get up at lunchtime. Sorry to miss the stream. Flavor it. I'll leave it unlisted. There's nothing. It's not great if you want some background noise. JLS looks more burnt out than a 70s rock band. How are you feeling, JLS?
I don't know. Maybe I'm burnt out. I just woke up, so.
Oh, okay.
I've just woke up, so I am burnt out.
Oh, don't blame you. All right, so we're going to shut this down in just about a minute. We will go to off air. If anybody would like to contribute, converse, or just spy, you can click the StreamYard link. You don't have to be in on the situation. As always, I will leave this unlisted. Not that there's nothing extravagant to look back on here, but what did she say? She had bedtime wiggles. Yes, potentially. God bless you. God bless you again. 80% British. I never blocked anyone. They must have blocked my comments or something. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the live. We'll be off air. So everybody has a lovely weekend, a great week, and I will see you guys next Thursday, Lord willing, with no schedule whatsoever. Who knows what time? We'll figure it out when we get there. Even our sneezes are all in rain, yes. So, yes, everybody squeeze it easy and have a good night.
Good night.